G'day, I'm Charlie Pryde.
And I'm Jennifer Pryde. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Pride of the Villages.
The iconic Daytona Beach. I first visited here during spring break in 1977. Still one of the few Florida beaches that you can drive a vehicle on, although at a cost now, as voter-approved amendment in 1986 transferred control of the beaches from the municipalities to the county, and with that more oversight and application of rules to keep everyone safe. Besides the famous beach, the area hosts several major events attended by hundreds of thousands of people each year. The Daytona 500 is the first and most prestigious race of the NASCAR Cup Series season, and this year it is on Sunday, the 19th of February. Between 130 and 150,000 fans will be attending this race at the Daytona National Speedway. The second big event this time of the year is Daytona Bike Week, a motorcycle event and rally held annually in Daytona Beach. Approximately 500,000 people will make their way to the rally area for the 10-day event. The festivities include motorcycle racing, concerts, parties, and street festivals. This year's Bike Week is the 3rd to the 12th of March. Obviously, unless you are attending one of these main events, you will want to avoid Daytona Beach during these time periods. Visiting Daytona Beach in October, we woke to a marvelous sunrise and pretty much had the beach to ourselves. You've heard the old adage that if you want to know where to eat when traveling, ask the locals. Well, the Bay Street Seafood Restaurant would sure be at the top of the list and is certainly worth its TripAdvisor Traveler's Choice reward. Located off the beach and across the Halifax River, it serves great seafood in a very casual atmosphere. Jen had the shrimp po' boy and I the fish Reuben, and both were outstanding. Neither Jennifer nor I are huge motorsports fans, but we could not pass up visiting the Daytona International Speedway. There are a variety of experiences to participate in, to include the NASCAR racing experience, where you can drive a NASCAR race car by yourself or take a NASCAR ride along as a passenger. The NASCAR racing experience offers timed racing sessions with a price range of $375 to $4,500 depending on the length of driving time. Jennifer and I, however, opted for the least expensive and safest experience, a 90-minute all-access tour for $25. On this tour, we had the unique opportunity to explore the 2.5-mile speedway from a variety of vantage points. Boarding a trolley pulled by a pickup truck, we left the visitor center for the infield.
Daytona 500, what was known for racing in many different circuits around the world. His name is Mario Andretti.
How big is the infield? Well, 15 of Florida's largest pro and college stadiums and arenas could fit inside the infield. The tour took us through the garage spaces where all the cars are prepped for the races.
Is anytime we have at least one car on the track, we must have emergency personnel and their trucks ready to respond in case of an incident.
It was then onto the track.
Nobody was even hoping. Wow! Very unusual. Chances are somebody is going to have an encounter with that wall system up at the top. That wall system is called a safer barrier.
The standard track at Daytona International Speedway is a 4-turn super speedway that is 2.5 miles long. The track's turns are banked at 31 degrees, while the front stretch to the location of the finish line is banked at 18 degrees. We were given the opportunity to step onto the track to see the banking for ourselves.
Just under 150,000. Take a look up at the top of those seating areas. That is 152 feet straight up, about 15 stories for us. We use 10-foot stories and everything we talk about around here. But the first thing that probably jumped out at you, just like this young lady was asking me about, are those multicolored seat sections. Now, I'm turning the tram here on purpose. If everybody would look all the way down to the far end of the seats, all the way down the track. This is an old television trick. When the television cameras pan across the crowd, it makes it appear that those seats are filled. However, we don't normally have to worry about that at the Daytona 500 because those seats are usually sold out.
Just as impressive was the view from the grandstands. Admission to the Motorsports Hall of Fame of America is included as part of each Daytona International Speedway tour, and it welcomes more than 100,000 visitors per year. The Motorsports Hall of Fame of America moved here from its previous longtime home in Novi, Michigan, and is now housed in the Daytona International Speedway Ticket and Tours building. It showcases spectacular displays honoring all forms of motorsports: stock cars, sports cars, open wheel, motorcycles, drag racing, land speed records, power boating, and aviation. When you enter the building from your tour, you are standing next to the car of the latest Daytona 500 champion, left in the same condition as the day it conquered the world's center of racing. Classic machines from competitive arenas highlight the hall, along with bronze sculptures of over 250 Motorsports Hall of Fame of America inductees, including a special shrine to the most recent individuals. The annual induction ceremony is the Hall of Fame's premier event and takes place every March in Daytona Beach. The event incorporates motorsports legends past and present, just as it features new inductees on the main stage. In the hall, there are also 2 movie theaters featuring motorsports content. Lastly, there is a pit shop retail store that houses all the latest merchandise options for Daytona International Speedway and NASCAR. Talking about shopping, a getaway for us would not be complete without opportunities for Jennifer to shop. Located off of I-95 is the Tangier Outlet Mall with its 76 stores. There is also the 6th best in the world flea market in Daytona Beach, or so says their flyer. Open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 9 to 5. It is located off of I-95 and International Speedway Boulevard. With all these booths, it is a great place to get that leather jacket for Bike Week. Well, that's our video on the getaway to Daytona Beach, and hopefully you too get a chance to get to Daytona Beach sometime soon. Until then, we wish you a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.